Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Let me pull this mic closer. So today we're going to talk about Washington and the Bears. Yeah, I mean, it's a very exciting game tonight. But let's go ahead and let's actually get into the information that's very important. So the Bears, they gave up about 8 rushing touchdowns so far this season. Not that many passing touchdowns. Their Bears also have a good pass defense. So that's something to keep in mind. The Washington Redskins, they only gave up maybe, I want to say, 3 rushing touchdowns this season, and that was only two is with Derrick Henry, and the other one was with Robinson from the Jaguars. Also, to note that Carson Wentz is really good against the Bears. I mean, so far he's kind of undefeated, and I think that's important. And also, I'm looking at Carson Wentz stats through the season. Carson Wentz hasn't been bad. The only bad game he really had was against Dallas. He may look bad on the field, but if you actually look at his numbers and his stats, they're decent. They're decent, you know. So going up against Dallas, Dallas got a crazy pass defense and that rush with Parsons. Oh my gosh. But with that being said, what are we looking for? So if you're looking for an anytime touchdown against the Bears on the ground, running the football will be the any time touchdown you want to look for now. I know they have like 2 running backs at the moment, so you probably want to look more towards one of those 2 running backs that Washington has. Was it Antonio Gibson and I can't think of the other guy. I think the other guy's name was Robinson. I can't remember right now. I could just go down and look for him. I'll find him later. But going more towards the information side of things, Washington, again, Washington has been struggling as of late, but the quarterback has been producing. You know, I know there's a lot of distractions coming out of Washington. The coach is throwing Carson Wentz under the bus, but the Wentz, if you look at his numbers, he's been doing what he needs to do. It's just the team hasn't been following suit. Especially, I'm not sure where the defense is ranked. I probably gotta look at that, but going forward, I do like this team. This team is a little more even, and if Chicago is going to beat Washington, they're going to have to pass the ball effectively and efficiently. I don't see them doing it, even though Fields he had one good game. He had an okay game, you know, with yards and everything. He's getting better, but they still have a long way to go. And the only way the Bears is going to beat Washington is if they have a amazing passing game today. And I don't see that happening. I still think, again, the Bears have a long way to go before they can get there. I know there's a lot of hype towards the Bears because you're not going to beat Washington running the football, because Washington only gave up, again, 3 touchdowns to uh, 2 really good halfbacks. Now, the Bears, on the other hand, they gave up a bunch of touchdowns to different running backs, 8 to be precise, in the year, and I think they're last in run defense. So if they can't stop the run, especially with that head coach for Washington, he is run-oriented coach. They're gonna have a rough time. So let's get into the player props that I like. I do like Brian Robinson and Curtis Samuel. As far as over, like I said, the Bears do have a good pass defense. Also, you might want to do an anytime touchdown for Robinson here. Also, again, I'm looking at the numbers. They are very even. Now, it boils down to who has the most experience as quarterback, and I have to say Carson Wentz has the most experience. Also, who has the better opportunity to get downfield and score. Washington has the better opportunity to get downfield and score. Also, you look at halfbacks, who's the better halfback? I think Washington has the better halfback, in my opinion. Now, I did take the spread. I do see this game. I don't see many points coming out of this game unless Washington um, is playing extremely bad. I know Wentz, he has a turnover problem. I think he's like 80% as far as turnovers, and Chicago Bears, they're kind of average when it comes to turnovers. They're not really that it's not really that significant. But again, I have this here, Washington. I do see Carson Wentz maybe passing, but I want to go over the rushing 45.5. I'm looking at Washington to run the ball down their throats. Also, Curtis Samuel, like I said, Bears passing defense is pretty good, so they're probably going to hit the slot receiver a little more often. And Samuel has been actually coming through for him. Also, I have a little teaser just going into the week. Let me go ahead and find that actually here. Here we go. We got Washington. So pretty much the teaser. Let's go ahead and look at it. And from that point on, we're going to take it from there. So Washington, I did do a teaser, a 7.5 point teaser. I know they're getting, was it -1? I think I got them at Pick'em. Let's go down here. Well, let's go back to the NFL here. And let's look at the other picks. Also, right here, you can actually see we have under. I'm going to do the under Bengals and the New Orleans Saints game here, right? I'm going to tease that up. I'm going to put this in the 3-game teaser. So let me bring this down here for you guys. So as you can see, the Bengals and the Saints. I'm gearing more towards the under in a teaser, in a 7.5 point teaser. So that's going to boost them up to 50. Also, I did do the under for the Kansas City and the Buffalo Bills game, and I did do the under for this one as well. Now, this is important. So that is, if you tease it up to 7.5, that's probably like 61.5 or close to it, like in the 60s. So right here, what I'm planning on doing is if it boils down, let's say for instance I hit Washington tonight and I hit the other game, this is at 425, I could go here, do the alternate point spread, total point spread for extra money, and now as you can see, I'm going to get a little extra. So if I tease it up and I can go in here, now it's 200. So I can actually hedge my bet to make it go to the over if they don't hit on the under. So, you do 225 bucks, that's double your money. So do this here. I'll show you real fast. Give me 1 second, show you. Yep, so 20 bucks is 40 bucks, 100 is 200. So depending on, what I'm deciding to put the price on. I already did the price, but that's a whole nother story. Then we're gonna go ahead and take a look at some other things. So other than that, that's my plan, that's my strategy for this week, going in and seeing if I can come up on the money that I'm potentially made and see if I can get out of this little hole that I'm in. And if things pan and work out, I'm definitely going to start increasing my bets. But I can't increase my bets against this game. This game is just, yeah. But like, subscribe, share. Most importantly, bet wisely, guys. That's all I have for you today.